I've been working with Apple computers since 1983. My first was the Apple IIe. I've learned a lot of tips over that time, and on today's Tech Monday, I'll share a few of them with you. Hi everyone, and welcome to Pal to Tech. Being able to find some of those hidden features, right, that can help you get more work done is awesome. It's like finding a pot of gold. Now, some of today's tips you may already know, some you may not, but all of them are great, so let's get started. Our very first tip is for the photographers out there. But of course, I mean, if you're new here, you see these dark things behind me, right? And this thing, well, these kind of have to do with photography, like this channel. So let's start here. So our first tip has to do with Finder. Whenever you browse through a folder in Finder that has photos in it, you'll often want to see a preview of those photos, so you'll generally go up here and sort them by icons. You see that? I don't know about you, but the way that the Mac defaults to showing icons, ridiculous. They're too small. Let me show you how to make them larger. What you want to do in Finder is go up to where it says View, Show Status Bar. You see that? Look at this. You see what it put down here, right? And look at this little slider. Now you can see them much larger. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? Now, if you don't know our next tip, I hope you're sitting down right now. This tip is using a keyboard combination of Command Spacebar to quickly launch an app. Let me show you what I mean. Okay, I'm back at my desktop, and let's say I want to open up the Excel app. Obviously, one way that I could open it up would be to go over to Applications and then look for it in here, click on it, and open it up that way. But there's an easier way. Simply press and hold down Command and hit the space bar. Okay, Command Spacebar, just like this. Boom! That will open up what's called Spotlight Search, and then you can simply type the first few letters of the app that you're looking for. E-X-C-E, there it is, right there. Hit return, boom, and opening up the app in seconds. It's so much faster than having to go through the applications folder and hunt around for what you want. For example, system preferences, right? Command Spacebar, SYS. Look, see how fast that is? Press enter, boom. It opens it up in seconds. Just so you know, when you do this, you're actually opening up a program called Spotlight Search, and that allows you to search for various files and programs and things that are all over your Mac. However, I don't use it for that, so I don't want it cluttered with all kinds of results as I'm typing in the first few letters. I just want to quickly use it to get to the apps. You can configure it by going into System Preferences, Spotlight, and then untick the various boxes of the things you don't want it searching. You can also add folders or external hard drives to the privacy area to avoid it from searching and indexing that part of your computer. The less that it has to look through, the faster that it'll work. And so I pretty much use it for what you see right here, and this is about it. Now, whenever I have sponsors for this channel, I will often get PDF documents to sign and return. And here's a way to set it up completely free and use it to sign your documents moving forward. First, you're going to need to open up the Preview app, and you can use the tip that I just gave you, Command Spacebar, and start typing in PREV, press return. That opens up this. You can go ahead and cancel out of this dialog box right here, but up here, you see where it says Preview, look under Tools and go to Annotate, Signature, Manage Signatures. So what you do is you use your finger to sign your name on the trackpad. I'm going to go ahead and click here, boom, to begin, and sign my name. Not the greatest signature in the world, but it'll do for now. I'll call it my full name, and I'll click Done. And there you go. Now, when you get a document that you need to sign, you can simply open it up. In this case, I've opened it up in the Preview app, and go to Tools, Annotate, Signature, and there it is. Look at that. Click on it, and you can move your signature right where you want it. You can resize it as well. Have a look at this. It's perfect. Then simply save your work, and you're done. And when you open up the document, you've got your signature all set to go. So if you want a quick and fairly hassle-free way to drag and drop your photos from your iPhone to your Mac, here's how you do it. Go ahead and press Command Spacebar. and type in image capture. You may not even have to type the whole thing in. Make sure you're hovered over image capture and press return. And it will open up image capture. Not the most exciting program in the world. Now, what you want to do obviously is connect your iPhone to your Mac, right? Using a cord. And once you do, your Mac will recognize your iPhone and display all of your photos right here in the program. And now if you want any of your photos, simply drag them right out of image capture and onto your desktop or a folder or wherever. I'll take this one, hold down Command, this one, hold down Command, and this one. These three, drag, drop. Have a look at that. There they are. Image capture is a simple, hassle-free, no-nonsense, easy-to-use program that will allow you to get your photos and your videos drag and drop right off the iPhone and onto your Mac. I don't know about you, but I am constantly needing to copy or take a screenshot of a portion of my screen. Here's the best way to do it. First thing you want to do is hit Command-Shift-5. Boom, boom, boom. And you'll see it look like this. That will open up the screen capture software that comes built into your Mac. What I do is I go down to the options and I save it to the desktop. I have it automatically always saving to my desktop. But you could set up a folder to save wherever you like. You can have a screenshots folder if you want. For timer, go ahead and put none, so it's fast, fast, fast. Remember last selection, you're good. Now, whenever you want to use it, simply hit Command-Shift-4. Command-Shift-4. And you'll see your cursor turn into this little crosshair. You see that? And then simply click with the left mouse button and drag to the part that you want to capture. Boom. And have a look at this. It saved it right to the desktop. See that? And if we preview it, there it is. Identical to what I had on the screen. Now you can also capture everything on your screen by doing Command-Shift-3. Command-Shift-3 will automatically save the screenshot of your entire screen. You see that? Just like you can capture portions of your screen, here's a tip to capture portions of text that you can save or use later on. Let's say there's some text somewhere that you want to copy. For example, right here. And this tip will apply to text that's in any program, not just in a web browser, but I'm demoing with that. All you have to do is select the text you want to copy. Once it's selected, click and hold down the left mouse button and drag it off of that window and onto your desktop. Look at that! It created this thing called a clipping. And if I preview it, there it is right there. And I can select it from there. I can save it as a file. Another thing you can do with this is if you're using a note-taking program like Apple Notes or Evernote or whatever, right? You can drag the text, instead of dropping it on your desktop, drop it in the note. Click and drag. Boom. Look at that! A really easy way to get text from one window to another. Now, speaking of having multiple windows, often on a Mac, you're going to want to be doing something in one window and then having a second window right next to it for reference. Suppose you're researching something while you're writing at the same time. Now, there are plenty of apps that you can get that can manage windows and allow you to snap them around and drag and drop them and that kind of thing. However, there's a tip that I'll show you that allows you to take two windows and put them exactly perfectly side by side. Simply go up to the first window, hover over the little green dot. You see that right there? And look at this. Move window to the left. Move window to the right. Let's move it to the left. Boom. Let's go to this one here. This is our note-taking app. Moving it to the right. And there you go. Simple and free. Okay, now this next tip is definitely for people that use external SSDs like photographers and have trouble seeing these SSDs, these external drives, appear in the Finder sidebar. So let's say you have a hard drive just like this, and you go to connect it to your Mac. So now you've got it connected to your Mac. So far, so good, right? So now you open up Finder, and you look in your sidebar, but you don't see it there. So what you want to do is open up an Apple program called Disk Utility. To do that, simply press Command Spacebar, type in DEI, oh, there it is right there. That will open up Disk Utility. You see how it's in Disk Utility, but it's not here. So what I do is I right-click it, select Show in Finder, boom, that opens up another Finder window, you see that? Then I go down to here, right, where it shows the drive, and I drag it up, and I drop it here, and there it is in Finder. Now, just to be clear, this doesn't work all the time with every single SSD, but it will work with a majority of them if you don't see it in Finder. Try opening up Disk Utility. That can help. So my next tip is the fastest way that you can open up a file in an app. It avoids completely the hassle of having to open up the app first and then go to, File, Open, Browse for the file. You don't have to do that. Let's say I want to open up this image in Photoshop. A lot of you may go to Photoshop, click on it to open it up. Once it's open, go to File, Open, browse to your desktop, find the photo, click Open. And there it is. A slightly faster modification of that would be to right-click the file, open with, and then, where is it? Oh, here it is, boom. Okay, that works too, but I have a way that's even faster. Click on the file, drag it down, and drop it right into the program you want to open it in. Look at that. It opened it up before I even finished explaining how to do it. The new Mac Monterey operating system introduced the ability for when you take your mouse and you hover down over the lower right corner, you get this little white kind of thing that you click on it, and it's a new note. It's a way to quickly add a new note. Again, you simply take the mouse, move it all the way over to the lower right, and it pops out. You click on it, and you can start writing a new note. That's a slightly faster way than opening up a notes application and then, create new note and all of that if you want to quickly jot something down. However, some of you may not want to have it in that corner area, or maybe you want to put something different to happen when you hover the mouse over there. So go into your system preferences where it says desktop and screensaver, click on screensaver, and go to where it says hot corners. You see that right there? And you can customize each of the 4 corners of your screen. And you see how Quick Note is already defaulted to this corner right here. But just for fun, I'm gonna go ahead and make this corner right here my desktop. Click OK, boom. Now, let's open a few windows. Okay, there they are. Let's say you want to get to your desktop quickly. Move your mouse right up to the corner right there. Ready? Here we go. Boom. Look at that. And then to get back out of it, do it again. Boom, 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 boom. Well, there you go. Those are my top 10 computer tips out of many for the Mac. Thank you so much for watching, and I really hope you found the video helpful or at least entertaining. And if you did, be sure to give it the like and subscribe. I will see you again in a new video very soon. Take care.